Welcome to Discover Wonders. In Italy, every street tells a story, and everyday life feels like a work of art. From timeless traditions to modern charm, let's uncover 15 things that make this country truly unforgettable. 15. Italian women, icons of elegance and confidence. Italian women are often seen as the embodiment of grace, confidence, and unapologetic individuality. Their sense of fashion is not just about following trends, but about expressing a deep-rooted cultural pride and personal strength. Whether stepping out in high heels or casual flats, there's a poise in the way they walk, an air of certainty in the way they speak. Their skin often glows from a Mediterranean lifestyle rich in olive oil, fresh produce, and a balanced pace of life. They are known for speaking with both words and gestures, conveying warmth, intensity, and conviction in every conversation. From grandmothers in the countryside to young professionals in Milan, Italian women exude a timeless elegance that captivates both locals and visitors alike. For many travelers, the allure of Italy is deeply intertwined with the unforgettable charm and strength of its women. 14. Life at a gentler pace. In Italy, the rhythm of daily life is slower, deliberate, and deeply rooted in appreciation. It's a culture that resists haste and instead celebrates being present. Mornings begin with a strong espresso at the neighborhood cafe, sipped slowly while engaging in real conversation. Streets fill not with hurried footsteps, but with people strolling arm in arm, pausing to admire shop windows or chat with familiar faces. Time is not measured in efficiency, but in moments well lived. Even work breaks are seen as essential pauses for nourishment and connection. Meals are not rushed, they are rituals. And fashion isn't for show, it's a form of respect for oneself and others. Whether in a bustling piazza or a quiet coastal village, this gentler pace reminds visitors that beauty often lies in the details, and that living well means living slowly. 13. Venice, a floating fantasy. Venice is more than a destination. It's an experience that seems suspended between dream and reality. Constructed across 118 islands and threaded by a network of canals, it remains one of the world's most extraordinary urban creations. With no cars to interrupt the silence, the city flows at the pace of gondolas and footsteps. Narrow stone alleys lead to hidden courtyards, and every bridge unveils a new angle of beauty. The soft lapping of water against ancient foundations creates a soundscape unlike any other. In the early morning mist or under the golden light of sunset, Venice transforms into a living watercolor, full of texture, mystery, and emotion. Here, history isn't locked behind museum doors. It breathes through crumbling facades, Baroque churches, and quiet whispers from the past that echo across the water. 12. Regional flavors, Italy's culinary patchwork. Italy's culinary identity is not a single recipe, but a vivid mosaic of regional traditions. Each area tells its story through food, ingredients shaped by geography, climate, and centuries of cultural exchange. In Rome, the creamy richness of carbonara speaks of simple ingredients transformed by mastery. Bologna's slow-cooked ragu, served with fresh tagliatelle, embodies comfort and patience. Naples, the birthplace of pizza, turns dough, tomato, and mozzarella into an art form recognized by UNESCO. Head north to Milan, and the elegance of saffron risotto mirrors the city's refined style and sophistication. Travel to Sicily, and one finds Arabic-influenced couscous and sweet cannoli filled with ricotta. Meals are more than nourishment. They are acts of devotion, storytelling, and heritage passed from generation to generation. Across Italy, Eating is not merely a habit. It's a heartfelt celebration. 11. The cheese bank. Parmesan as currency. In the heart of Emilia-Romagna, one of Italy's most prized creations, Parmigiano Reggiano, is valued not only for its flavor, but for its economic worth. So revered is this cheese that it can be used as collateral in bank loans. Entire vaults exist solely to store and protect the massive wheels, which are tagged, monitored, and aged under strict conditions. Each wheel carries a serial number, and only those that pass rigorous inspections earn the official stamp of authenticity. These golden rounds of hard cheese are treated much like investment assets, insured, appreciated over time, and carefully guarded. The process blends centuries-old tradition with modern financial systems, offering a rare glimpse into how Italy transforms artisanal craftsmanship into institutional trust. It's a vivid example of how deeply culture, economy, and identity intertwine in this land where even food is a form of wealth. 10. Affordable living with Mediterranean magic. For many, the idea of living in Italy evokes images of cobblestone alleys, Renaissance architecture, and leisurely lunches under the sun. What's often surprising is that this dream doesn't require a fortune. Compared to the cost of living in the United States, Italy offers a more affordable lifestyle, particularly in smaller towns and southern regions. Monthly expenses including rent, groceries, and transportation can comfortably fall under $1,500. Local markets brim with fresh produce, seafood, and handmade cheeses at prices that encourage home cooking and communal meals. Even dining out is accessible, with family-run trattorias offering multi-course meals at modest prices. Residents enjoy a rich quality of life where the pleasures of good food, culture, and conversation are part of the daily routine. The slower pace and natural beauty of the Mediterranean add an extra layer of wellness, making Italy not just affordable, but deeply enriching. 9. Festivals that dazzle the senses. Italy's festivals are immersive spectacles where history, art, and community come together in grand celebration. The Venice Carnival transforms the city into a surreal dreamscape of masks, music, and mystery, echoing centuries of tradition and pageantry. Further south, the Infiorata festivals in towns like Noto and Genzano turn streets into blooming carpets, floral mosaics that rival any gallery in beauty and intricacy. Each event is a testament to local pride, where townspeople spend weeks preparing costumes, floats, and elaborate installations. From Siena's adrenaline-charged paleo horse race to the explosive fireworks of Festa del Redentore, these festivals aren't merely tourist attractions, they are living expressions of Italian identity. Participating, even as an observer, means stepping into a world where joy is communal, beauty is handmade, and time itself seems to pause. 8. The art of Italian coffee. Coffee in Italy is more than a beverage. It's a cultural ritual, a symbol of daily rhythm and social connection. Italians don't carry their coffee, they stop and drink it. A quick espresso at the bar counter is a shared national habit, practiced multiple times a day. The drinks are simple yet precise: espresso, macchiato, cappuccino, each with its time and purpose. Morning cappuccinos give way to afternoon espressos, and ordering a milky coffee afternoon might earn a polite correction. Yet beyond the strict etiquette lies a deeper meaning. The tradition of caffè sospeso, or suspended coffee, reveals a society that values generosity, where a stranger's espresso can already be waiting, anonymously paid for by someone else. Coffee in Italy is not about size or convenience. It's about quality, mindfulness, and quietly honoring human connection. A nation built on living history. Italy is a rare country where the past remains not only visible, but vividly alive. History is not confined to textbooks or museums. It's built into the landscape. Ancient Roman amphitheaters host modern concerts. Medieval towers stand alongside bustling cafes, and cobbled streets trace routes unchanged for centuries. In Rome, standing inside the Colosseum offers more than a view. It invites a sense of awe, imagining the roars of crowds from millennia ago. Pisa's Leaning Tower defies gravity and continues to charm visitors from around the world. And Florence? It is a living museum where masterpieces by Michelangelo and Botticelli still reside in their original setting. Across Italy, time collapses, allowing those who visit to experience the layers of civilization, art, and philosophy as part of the everyday. It's not about observing history, it's about walking through it. 6. Italians and the Internet choosing real life. In a world increasingly dominated by screens and digital noise, a significant portion of Italians consciously step back. Around 1/3 of the population rarely uses the Internet, not due to lack of access, but by deliberate choice. In many communities, particularly outside major cities, life still moves to the rhythm of human interaction. Conversations happen face-to-face, neighbors know each other by name, and personal news is shared over coffee, not in online threads. Newspapers are read on park benches, and phone calls are preferred over quick messages. This tendency reflects a broader cultural value, prioritizing presence over productivity, connection over convenience. It's a reminder that in Italy, real life, full of emotion, conversation, and texture, is often deemed more fulfilling than anything found on a screen. 5. The unique rhythm of Italian daily life. Daily life in Italy unfolds with a rhythm that blends efficiency with emotional richness. Mornings often begin at a cafe bar, standing, not sitting, where a quick espresso and a flaky cornetto fuel the start of the day. The pace is brisk, but always punctuated by social warmth. As the sun sets, the tempo changes entirely. Dinner is never rushed. It becomes an event, a multi-hour gathering where food is shared, stories are exchanged, and relationships are deepened. Conversations drift between courses, and goodbyes are drawn-out rituals of affection, often repeated several times at the door or down the street. This unhurried, expressive way of living reflects a national preference for connection over speed and feeling over function. It's a lifestyle rooted not in schedules, but in moments that matter. 4. Vespa, more than just a ride. The Vespa is far more than a motorbike. It's a cultural icon deeply embedded in the Italian identity. Since its debut in post-war Italy, the Vespa has symbolized style, practicality, and a spirit of independence. Its unmistakable hum can be heard in villages and metropolises alike, weaving effortlessly through tight alleys, piazzas, and winding coastal roads. Riders often appear effortlessly chic, whether dressed for business or a casual outing. The Vespa represents more than mobility. It's a way of engaging with the landscape, feeling the breeze of the Mediterranean, and participating in a legacy of elegance on wheels. In many ways, it's the sound and sight of modern Italy, timeless, joyful, and distinctly personal. 3. Opera, the soul of Italian music. In Italy, opera is not reserved for elite audiences. It lives in the streets, the squares, and the hearts of everyday people, It is a musical tradition born from centuries of storytelling, drama, and emotional depth. From the ancient Roman amphitheater in Verona to intimate town theaters across the country, opera remains an accessible and beloved part of Italian life. Tickets to world-class performances are often priced to welcome all, reflecting the belief that beauty and culture should be shared, not gated. Even outside formal venues, voices may rise in spontaneous song, from street performers to vendors who carry arias into daily life. Opera in Italy is more than entertainment. It is heritage, expression, and a testament to a people who live with open hearts and passionate voices. 2. Living with family, well into adulthood. In Italian culture, the concept of family extends far beyond childhood or dependency. It is a cornerstone of daily life, where generations live under the same roof, not out of necessity, but choice. It's common for young adults to remain with their parents well into their 20s or 30s, especially while pursuing studies or building careers. These multi-generational households foster a sense of support, tradition, and collective responsibility. Grandparents care for grandchildren, parents offer guidance, and younger members contribute both economically and emotionally. This familial closeness weaves a strong social fabric, ensuring that no one is left isolated. In a world where independence often means distance, Italy offers an alternative, where home is not something to leave behind, but a lasting source of strength and identity. 1. Italy, a land where mountains meet the sea. Italy's geography offers a breathtaking contrast that few countries can rival. From the snow-capped peaks of the Dolomites and the Alps in the north, to the sun-drenched beaches of the Amalfi coast and Sicily in the south, the landscape feels like a curated masterpiece of nature. In a single day, it's possible to ski in pristine alpine terrain, and later walk barefoot along a Mediterranean shoreline. This diversity of terrain not only shapes local cultures and cuisines, but also contributes to Italy's astonishing density of historical and natural landmarks. Despite being smaller than California, Italy encompasses 2 independent states, Vatican City and San Marino, and proudly claims 55 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, the most in the world. It is a land where every turn reveals a new panorama, where beauty is never out of reach, and where history and nature exist in seamless harmony. In Italy, life isn't just lived, it's savored. From quiet moments to grand traditions, every detail tells a story. If you enjoyed the journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more adventures around the world.